All right, Mashpaka, go ahead and turn your Bible to Second Corinthians chapter 13. And I want to give a strong salute to all of the Mashpaka that came inside of the chat today. Shalom to you all. I'm going to go ahead and read. Question is, amazing love, what is it? This is the third time I am coming to you, and the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses shall every word be established. I told you before, and foretell you as if were present the second time, and being absent, now I write to them which hitherto have sinned, to all other, that if I come again, I will not spare. Since you seek proof of Messiah speaking in me, which to you towards is not weak, but is mighty in you. For though he was crucified through weakness, yet he lived by the power of Elohim. For we also are weak in him, but we shall live with him by the power of Elohim towards you. Examine yourselves whether you be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know not your own selves. How Yahushua HaMashiach is in you, except ye be reprobates. But I trust that you shall know that we are not reprobates. Now I pray to Elohim that you do no evil, nor that we should appear approved, but that you should do which is honest, though we be as reprobates. For we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth. For we are glad when we are weak, you are strong. And this also we wish, even your perfection. Therefore I write these things, being absent, lest being present, I should use the sharpness according to the power which Yahweh have given me to edification and not to destruction. Finally, farewell, be perfect, be of good comfort, be of one mind. Live in shalom, and Alahayim of love and peace shall be with you. Greet one another with the Quadash kiss, and all the set apart salute. The grace of Yahushua Hamashiach Adonai, and the Ahaba of Alahayim, and the communion of the Ruach Yahweh be with you all. Amen. I read to you out of 2 Corinthians chapter 13, King James Version. All right, Mashpaka, let me go ahead and jump inside of the chat and see if anybody gave a salute or whatever. All right, Mashpaka. So let's go ahead and get inside of our message, what we're going to talk about today. And before my wife left here, she asked, I said, sweetheart, what do you think I should speak on today? And she said, baby, she said, ask the people, do they know what real love is? And so I'm going to ask y'all today, uh, do y'all know what real love is? Whatever answers that y'all have, please write it inside of the chat. And I will promptly speak on the things that y'all bring out. But I have something set up that I want to talk to y'all about, Mashpaka. Mine, and it was regarding amazing love. And I'm going to show you the opposite of amazing love. So let's look at this right here, and you be the judge if this thing is the right way. All right. So they set up something they call feminism. Aman. They set up something called feminism. And we know through historical uh, 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 study and analysis that feminism was not a argument from the lower source, but the argument started from those who are above those who are beneath. And I mean beneath economically and also situationally, that our people are at the bottom in this equation. But there'll be some that will love to defend that as if we are all on the same playing field. Mash, because everybody did not go through what we went through with. We have a special situation. Uh, we are required to do something that has never been done before, which is fix a situation that has never happened before. And we, every generation, many of us are striving with all of our might and all of our energy to eradicate the status that we are in as a people. Amen. And like I told y'all yesterday, a lot of times people will see this call as something that is contrary to what need to be done, because they look at their situation and they say, well, look at what we going through with, and they say that we go through hard pressing. They say we could be at the bottom as well, and they say, look at us, we live close to y'all, we live in close proximity to y'all. Amen. Slavery didn't just happen with y'all, it happened to everybody. But as I told the brother yesterday, a son of Adam, as I told him yesterday, everybody was not enslaved during the transatlantic slave trade. And he admitted that that's true. Shalom, Kate Judah show. So when we're dealing with this situation, we have to be very careful with this right here, because we're not trying to uh, uh, be peace breakers, but the truth sometimes is a bitter thing to eat, and for some people, the truth will feel like you was attacking them, but the truth is always the truth. My auntie Brenda Kennedy always say the truth is the truth, and my auntie Dorothy, she said the truth is the truth, even if it come out of the mouth of a baboon. And family, we not no baboon, even though Darwin theory and all that teach that. All right, so we gonna bring out the truth, like my auntie say. I'ma tell the truth, the whole truth. So help me, even if it hurt me. I'm bound to tell the truth. Amen. So when we look at our brothers, when we look at our brothers, we cannot blame the brothers for the things that we had no part in playing in. We didn't have no part in being a power structure. Now we are commanded by Yahweh to run our own households. Amen. We are commanded, but can you imagine if somebody let in a whole bunch of honeybees inside of your house, and they hit on the nest? Who put the bees inside of there? Now it's the one that's in charge to defend their family to make sure that they secure the house and get the honeybees out of the house. So this is what I'm doing. I'm as a brother, I'm telling you that the brothers is trying to get the honeybees out of the house. If you have a bat, if bats are making a house, making a home inside of your roof or underneath your house, then those who are given the charge by Yahweh to be the men, the leaders, they have to take charge and get those bats from underneath the house. And sometimes you may have to call another man in order to get it out. But when it all fall down, even if it's a female that's working on that job, everybody know it's that man responsibility to make sure that those things that need to be secured around the house is secured. Even if a brother don't have a job, it's still his responsibility as a man to figure out how he's going to lead and run his household. I'm not saying oppress his household, but run his house as a leader. So we have to be very careful with these things. I'm going to give y'all a true story before I go. I'm going to give y'all a true story before I go. And this man that I'm talking about, I give him a lot of honor and a lot of respect. All right. And I knew this man ever since I was in diapers. All right. So when I was growing up, and I'm not discounting my mother because I honor my mother and love my mother, you only get one chance to do this thing called life. And when you're doing this thing called life, sometimes mother and father are going to make errors. But the blessed thing about Yahweh's grace is that we have the opportunity when we do something wrong, we can repent for what we did and get up. And that's what I seen my mother and my father striving to do all their life. So let me get back to this man that I'm talking about. All right. So this man, when I was born, I looked up to this man. I looked up to him. Even when I look at the old pictures of this man with his white t-shirt on and with his breeches on and with the towel wrapped around his shoulder, with the two watches on both his. He had a watch on one hand and a watch on another hand. All right. And he had a necklace on my this person that was my leader. This person which was the first person that I saw as a man. This was the first person I saw as the what a man should be. He would go to work and come on, go to work and come on, and we would miss this man, me and my brothers and my sisters. This man told me that, and he told me it's okay that I share this story. I hope he remember that he told me. He told me that one day he was on his way driving home and it was raining real hard. And there was a female out there, that was she was young like he was, and she was outside walking in the rain. It was very stormy that night. And he saw her walking. It was a sister. And he picked her up and he say, I'll take you where you need to go. The female offered him uh, some crack. And he said he took it. And he said ever since that day, he been trying to chase that same high that he can never get back again. And he said every day when I think about that day, he said, I wish that I would not have not have picked that woman up and took her to her destination. This is what this man that I looked up to as a child told me, and that I still have reverence and respect for what he told me. And when he accepted that situation that Hashatan offered him through a sister that needed help to get down the road, and she gave him a crack pipe, something that she was chasing. She was chasing that heaven that she said she found inside of that crack pipe. All right. So this man that I respect and this man that I love and honor, every after that situation, inside of the household, things started to crumbling. Uh, this woman that I love and that I respect, she had to hide the rent money. She had to hide the expensive toys, and she had to hide deodorant, had to hide things. And we as the little children going through this thing with these two people that we respected and these two people that we love. And we told them that at every given moment that we could. Hey, I love you. Hey, I love you. Well, what we saw is that this situation that happened one night inside of a car, being offered a crack pipe and sniffing or smoking on it, the marriage started to deteriorate. And sooner or later, one day, we was out there in the rain and we got out of the car. I believe at that time we had a Cadillac. We got out of the car and we was in Home Village. And it was raining again. It's always something about them rainy days. It was raining again, and this man, I believe we had just came from Disney World or SeaWorld, one of the two. And this man was running inside of the house, making sure all of us was safe. And on his way running to the house, he slipped on the ground. So he couldn't work like he used to no more. He got injured. How many people got a story like that of getting injured? And now you can't work like you used to no more. Now this woman that he would work and make sure that the lights was on, make sure that the rent was paid, make sure that her children were secure, that had his blood running through their veins. This man got injured and he would lay on the bed, and I used to go in and sit down and watch him with tears in my eyes, laying in the bed. And he would ask us, can you step on my back? Can you walk on my back? Can you massage my back? Sooner or later, this man that we love and respect and honor, he got up and was able to work, but not like he used to. And then my baby sister was born, which was the last children, the last of those children. And we love and respect our sister, Christina Kennedy. So what I'm trying to tell y'all is that that's when the divorce happened. On my 7th birthday, the man that I'm telling y'all about, if y'all ain't figured it out, is my father, Calvin Lee Kennedy Sr. The woman that I'm telling y'all about is Elisa, my mother. The children I'm telling y'all about is my big sisters, Adrian and Shanita, and my little brother, Antoine, that y'all know as Lamar, and my little sister, Christina, and me. I was once the knee baby. The reason why I brought this up to y'all, do all that we went through with the divorce at 7 years old, the loss of our place where we were staying at, because my mother was used to my daddy making sure that the bills was paid, that we had something to eat, but he had an issue because he had made a decision that cost everything that he had. Nobody is going to love your marriage. Nobody's going to be as responsible as you. Nobody don't want your marriage as much as you want it. And when you don't want it no more, somebody that don't care nothing about your union will step in and try to move you out of the way. It'll be easy when you don't reverence and respect what you have anymore. And I'm going to parallel this thing right on back to Messiah. And I'm going to parallel this thing right on back to us as a people. Where you don't respect your brothers, and when you don't respect your sister, when you don't love your sisters, and when the sisters don't respect their brothers, and when they don't see the need or the purpose in preserving themselves. Even the people that save wildlife is loving the animals more than you loving your brother and your sister. Let us never be seen hating ourselves that much that we would go extinct in order to make other folk feel like they are loved. That's what I was trying to tell y'all yesterday. And this is the consummation of the message. And what V brought up, what he came and said, should show you that when we love other people, we'll never be able to get to the thing that we need to get to. My grandmother and the elders, like Miss Lou, that used to stay across the road. That's more than one Miss Lou. My wife, mother that raised her, name was Lou. Theo. Is that every man supposed to mind his house. Every man supposed to be trying to make sure that his wife is okay. Every woman need to make sure that her husband is okay. I'm not finna go and try to come and counsel somebody else's wife. That's out of pocket. I'm not gonna do that. Because my wife is gonna feel slighted. So why do we as a nation who are supposed to be married in a covenant with Yahweh feel that it's necessary for us to go and counsel the wife of another deity's bride? Every nation is married to their own deity. Your nation, Yasharal, belong to Yahweh. We are married to him. And if you don't know who you is as a people, go and seek and know it for yourself. Yahushua said that he wants you to be all the way whole, not halfway. A thing that ain't done all the way, that's an abomination. All right, family? So love your people. And preserving who you is as a people is not hate. It's love. And it's natural. And that's what you're supposed to do. Shalom to the hearers and the keepers of the word. And until Hamashiach come back, we are aliens in these lands. And we just walking through. Shalom. Please like and share. And if there's any questions or any statements that any of y'all would like to make, please be careful to write them underneath the video after the consummation of this. And I want to thank all of y'all again for coming and listening. I pray that all of y'all in our nation will be blessed. And everybody that bless us, may Yahweh bless them. Shalom.
E.T. von Hom. E.T. von